Those who have loved ones buried at a cemetery off Bacon Switch Road in Wichita County are expressing concerns again about the lack of upkeep.
Landon McBride joins us from East Lawn Memorial Cemetery. And Landon, what are the kind of conditions that people are mostly upset about?
Well, cars are getting stuck in the driveway. Grass is overgrown in most places in the cemetery, and some of the graves are even underwater right now. And I spoke with two people today who say it's difficult for them to see the cemetery in such bad shape.
I think it just should be better. It looks like a landfill. It just don't look like a cemetery.
Latanya Cyrus's mom has been buried at East Lawn Memorial Cemetery for 17 years, and she says conditions just get worse.
Me and my sons pulled up on Mother's Day. We had to turn around and go all the way back home to get a lawnmower and a weed eater so we can come back and clean up my mama's grave site. But this has been going on for years.
But some people, like Jerry Williams, are taking matters into their own hands.
When I come out here, I try to mow. Because when I mow my side, I mow the whole thing. Because it ain't used to my family looking good and everybody else looking bad. So I try to keep the whole cemetery. But, you know, it's hard on one man.
Cyrus wants to see those in charge take ownership of what has happened to the cemetery.
I want them to either get out here and do it themselves and stop having us to do it, or else I want them to hire somebody. It's too many landscapers up here in Wichita Falls in the community, lawn services, that could get out here and do this for them. I mean, if you don't have the time, pay somebody else to do it.
But Williams says he would be fine continuing to work on the cemetery if the owner would help.
Bring a mow out here and leave it. I mow. That's all I'm asking. Just bring some equipment out here. If y'all don't want to do it, I do it. Because I shouldn't have to haul my equipment out here and turn my equipment up for something y'all getting paid for.
Mother's Day, I cried because it was sad. It's so heartfelt. I mean, it hurt my heart to where I had to cry because it makes me sad. It hurts me. It hurts me really bad to see us have to go through this. We shouldn't have to go through this.
Both Williams and Cyrus admit it's hard to see the cemetery in this state, but they'll continue to do what they can to make sure their loved ones and others have a proper resting place. East Lawn has a history of complaints dating back to 2007. Reportedly, there was even a case several years ago where someone was buried in a plot that belonged to someone else.
Now, Landon, did you try and reach out to the owner by any chance today?
Yes, we have contacted the owner of East Lawn Cemetery, and she was actually supposed to meet with us this morning to do an interview, but she did not show, and our calls throughout the day were not returned.
Okay, we will, of course, be sure to follow up on this. Landon, thank you very much for that report.